This is day 16, and I've juiced almost 2.5 gallons here of watermelon varieties. So I've got like watermelon mixed with ginger, watermelon grape, and watermelon apple. And then the green juices, I have like two different kinds here, and they're spicy. They're kind of a variation on the Lou Corona's lemon ginger blast. I modified with tomatoes and carrots on some of them. And I could honestly live off these green juices. They're so good. And this is normal, by the way. The separation, you just have to shake your juice before you drink it. So, day 16, feeling good. Feeling great, guys. Also, check out what I've made. I'm saving my juice pulp and making crackers. This one looks really good. It's like a sesame seed topped juice pulp cracker, and I'm gonna have these ready for me when I get off my fast, so it's not to be wasted. I think that's a really good cracker I made there. I can't wait to dig into these. So I just, I hate to waste food, and having a dehydrator really helps. I want to show you guys one more of these food saving things that I'm doing. I'm drinking coconut water, and of course I don't want to waste the coconut meat, so I'm making these crunchy coconut chips, and they're like garlicky and delicious. And I've actually left a recipe, I'll probably link it here and down below, so that you guys can learn how to make these yourselves. And oh, they're so good. Today I want to share with you the pros and cons of the solid food vacation so far. And for those of you who have been following my journey, I am on day 16 as of right now. I'm posting my videos as soon as I get to editing them, so it's a little bit delayed what you guys see. So what's going on basically is a lot of benefits and some negatives as well, which I'll go over them. And I'll tell you what, though, there are more pros than cons. So one of the beautiful benefits that I notice is that I am less forgetful, that I move myself more gracefully, more purposefully. My personality is that I tend to rush, and that's just my speed, but there's a lot of mistakes that happen there. So right now I feel a little bit more present, and I feel that I've improved in this area of my life. As I'm writing notes and jotting down things, I feel like my handwriting is even better. I know, it's like weird, but it's true. Another thing is my sense of smell has heightened. So whenever I am near food or somewhere where they're making food, I can really, really smell it. It's almost like animalistic what turns on inside of me. I'm like, food, you know? Another pro would be that my dreams are so vivid. They're so strong, and they're so like long, and I could remember them more, and they're more detailed. Also, I feel a better sense of community from this as well, because I have just been more outgoing, reaching out to people and connecting with people and talking to people that are on a similar journey or similar interests. And I just feel a connection there, and I love that. I also have a desire to do more with this life. I want to expand. It's an expansive feeling. It's really nice. I also feel more creative in my work, in my photography profession. If you don't know, I have a photography business, and it is called Fedora Photos. And I also have a YouTube channel for that. Also, the desire to start painting again has returned, which I used to paint all the time. Actually, I painted that too. I painted all the artwork in our house. So that desire was just kind of like not there for a while, or just the availability of time. And now I feel again like that's awakened, like I want to paint again. This might sound crazy, but I use more of my vocabulary. And also, I do speak Hungarian, and now I feel that I could find those words a little easier when I do speak Hungarian. So that is really like mind-blowing to me, because it tells me that the lymphatic congestion that happens in our brain could block our memory and our cognitive function so much. And by clearing some of that out, I feel like there has been a lot of cleansing in my brain for sure. I feel that I could find these words easier. I kid you not, I could speak my native language like much more clearly and better. Some other benefits I've noticed is that you have all this compost. So if you have a garden, you know, you got all this beautiful, rich compost that you should just not waste. It's like a crime against nature to throw it in your trash can and let it rot in there when you could just throw it outside and let it nutrify the soil. I mean, we're just destroying our topsoil. And if you have a vegetable garden and you want to improve your garden in general, just toss out all the juice pulp. It's amazing compost. I've also made juice pulp crackers like ahead. So when I do get off this fast, I have some crackers. Another amazing benefit is that others get inspired. And that benefits everyone because when you raise the vibration of the circle around you, your life change, every life changes. It's like a ripple effect, and it's just a wonderful thing. Like, I want more people to juice. Please, let's all juice some more because I know what it's doing for me and I know what it can do for you. So it really gets the conversation going. Just the fact that I'm juicing, it's an amazing conversation starter. Another thing is that when I'm juicing, you know, I could just keep going the rest of my day. Like, I don't have to take breaks to eat. And it's so cool just to have that jar of juice next to you and just sip on it and just keep you going like at a nice, even, steady pace. You get a lot more done. It's incredible. So I feel like I have more time for things and I can take on more things to do. So, a crazy story about recovery. Recovery is like no other. Like, I never recovered from an injury this fast. On day 9 or 10 of the juice fast, I pulled a back muscle. I don't know why. I must have moved wrong or just slept wrong. I don't know. So the bottom line, it was excruciating. And you know, I've pulled a back muscle before, and that took me a lot longer than a day to get over. Usually that kind of injury, the way it felt, I was like, okay, I'm out for like 2 or 3 days, maximum 4 days. Um, what happened was the next day I was fine, like brand new, like nothing happened. By the afternoon, I pulled all the weeds in my garden, like the next day. Unbelievable fast recovery. So that really tells me a lot, you know, just that recovery time. All right, so now that I've given you like a long list of all the pros, I want to give you some of the cons, some of the downsides of juicing. Number one would be that you have to pee a lot. And one of the worst is that you have to brush your teeth like 4 times a day, especially in the beginning. Like the last few days, I haven't noticed as much, but especially the first few days, you want to like, you could feel like you could scrape the stuff off your teeth. It feels like you have hair growing on your teeth. It's like, oh, it's so nasty. But as long as you're brushing your teeth, you know, you're going to be fine. So on the days that I don't compost, I do throw scraps, you know, the peels and the juice pulp in the trash. So the trash does get heavy. So you do have to take out the trash more often too. Another downside is getting hungry often when you're not drinking enough. So if you're not drinking enough juice, you're not restoring your carbohydrate fuel tank, you will get hungry. So you just want to make sure you're drinking enough. And in general, like, I'm so bad at drinking anything. So this was really hard for me to get used to. But now I am sipping more regularly. I always have it next to me. And I'm always just kind of like habitually sipping now. So I've gotten a lot better and that hunger kind of stays away. But that was something that was a bit challenging for me in the beginning, just being or feeling hungry. I don't like that feeling. And that makes me, those moments made me so weak. And I guess a con also would be the sense of smell being heightened because I could smell all the food, like everything sounds good, like even raw food. And looking on Instagram, looking at pictures on Instagram, that's another con because you get so hungry. Like I start, like my stomach starts making whale sounds, like I'm salivating, and I'm like, oh man, this is so hard. So I can't look at food pictures. I'm sorry, guys. Like everything looks good. I'm saving recipes for later, but at the end of the day, like it hurts. It hurts to look at food. but I will persevere. I will press on and I will keep it up. I guess another con would be when you're out driving around or you have a few errands to run, you're thinking like, where's the nearest bathroom, just in case, you know? And also having to carry your juices around. I mean, that's not really a big deal. I always have like a water or a beverage with me, but this juice needs to stay cold. So I put like a little ice pack in a little bag, and I have like at least 3 or 4 juices with me. So I'm always prepared. I mean, it's expected to have to clean your juicer, but I guess that's another con. I'm not a fan of it, although the juicer I have is very easy to clean compared to the other juicers I've had to clean. But it's still a chore that I'm not a big fan of, I'll be honest. There you have it. Those are my pros and cons of the solid food vacation thus far up to today. It's solid food vacation day number 16. Going strong. And thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below if you have some pros and cons to add to this list. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.